All right, guys, welcome to Coaching the Elite. I'm Arisza, your licensed clinical social worker, business coach, private practice owner. I built a multiple six-figure business from the ground up, and I've spent the last decade helping many mental health professionals either grow their practices, scale their income, create the life they deserve. So here we're going to talk about business strategies, marketing tips, and mindset shifts to help you go from overwhelmed to just being elite. Yes, guys, elite, the best of the best, the cream of the crop. So if you're ready to take your practice to the next level, let's get into it. Today, we're going to be talking about insurance versus self-pay. Yes, guys, there's some pros and cons to both of them. So first and foremost, I want to kind of explain to you the two payment models and what's available to you as a private practice professional. So if you're in a private practice, you might be deciding, do I want to accept insurance or do I want to just have people use self-pay? I use both, but I'll be honest, my practice is about 95% insurance based. Yes, I have many people that say,
oh my God, I don't trust insurances. They're always auditing. They're doing this, they're doing that.
But it's consistent, guys. That is why I choose to use insurance. To me, it is consistent. But I'll go into some other details about the benefits of using and accepting insurance from your clients, and then the advantages of obviously taking self-pay. Those are two different models, but I want to be upfront because if you're someone that's all about self-pay, this video might not be for you because you might not really understand why or want to be open-minded about why insurance might be a good addition to your private practice. So basically the reason why I accept insurance too, I'm going to jump right into it, the pros of it. It's affordable. Insurance makes getting therapy more accessible for our clients, and it reduces the amount of money they have to spend out of pocket. Think about it, guys. The price of everything is going up. We're in a new presidential election time, and we just got a new presidential candidate. Well, not a candidate, actually, he was nominated. So we're actually having a lot of people just all over the place, not sure about finances, and they hear about tariffs, and they hear about this. People are not wanting to spend $150 or $200 out of their pocket to pay for a service that they really, really need. Which,
when you say it like that, Arisza, that sounds silly.
But I'm being honest. People will not spend $200 on something they need when they feel like they need, more importantly, to feed their family and to pay their car note and to pay their mortgage. So you get what I'm saying. It's important, but it might not be on the top list of priorities. But if you have insurance, it's easy to say, you know what? Let me call the insurance company and see what my copay be. Because if I'm only paying $25 or $30 out of the pocket, or maybe I haven't met my deductible and I have to pay the first few sessions out of pocket, I know when I get to the fourth or the fifth, I should be good to go moving forward. So that is why I think insurance is very beneficial and why people tend to use it, because of the affordability aspect. Also, increased client base. I'll be honest, guys, I have no issue with getting clients. I have about 8 to 10 individuals to see clients under me. Most of them see them on a part-time, but there are some that see 20 to 25 to 30 to 35 clients on an average each and every week. And I see clients myself. I pretty much put myself last when it comes to clients because I want to make sure that my people who actually have came to me to work and have employment are able to get their clients and able to feed their families, and I'm able to do other things in my business to help gain revenue and help the business and keep the doors open, so to speak. So yes, with insurance, you have affordability, and then the second one, you have increased client base. So you can add yourself to networks. You can join all the different Psychology Today profiles, Mental Health Match. You can use Black Girls in Therapy, Black Boys in Therapy. It's just so many different platforms out there. I know I'm mixing and matching some of the words up there, but you get what I'm saying. There's a lot of different places you can actually put your name out there, and I'll do another video on that. But just staying on course with the insurance piece, it's a plethora of profile companies that you can put your name on and advertise for free or less than $30 a month. And then you can also do ads and other things to get clients. But when you have insurance, they flow in steadily. When I'm on vacation or it's a weekend and I'm looking at my numbers, steadily cases are coming in, and they all 90% of them have insurance. And let's talk about credibility. It is basically when you can associate yourself with insurance panels, it enhances your perceived legitimacy, should I say. When people know that,
hey, oh my goodness, They're paneled with TRICARE. They're paneled with Blue Cross Blue Shield. They're paneled with Cigna. They're paneled with United Healthcare. And you're paneled with all these companies.
That takes time. It takes a lot of energy. You have to either find someone that's going to credential you. You have to keep certain things up to par. You have to have your malpractice. There's so many different things that's expected of you when you're on an insurance panel. So it does give you a different level of credibility. So that is something you want to be mindful of as well when you are accepting insurance, how it makes you look to the general public. Now, you know I'm going to give you all the goody stuff, but I got to hit you with the things that might not be that beneficial and why a lot of people stay away from insurance. I'm just going to keep it real. Administrative load. Yes. When you're managing insurance claims, it can be very time consuming and very complex. I personally have an admin that works for me 40 hours a week, submitting claims and doing all the authorizations and resubmitting denials and calling the insurance companies and following up with clients and verifying the coverage they have. But I'll be honest, when I first started out, I did all that myself. But I was losing so much money trying to see 20, 30, 40 clients a week and then doing that administrative task. It was setting me back from growing my practice. But again, that's another video, so I'm gonna stay on track. So the administrative load is something that you wanna be mindful of. If you're accepting insurance, you wanna have someone or something in place to help you with that. Or you might wanna just do your days where you're not seeing clients every day, and maybe 2 days is an admin day where you submit claims and you do all that other fun stuff that comes with insurance. Another thing is reduce reimbursement rates. Insurance companies often set lower rates than private practice pay, and it could potentially impact your revenue. Absolutely. I've had some insurance companies want to reimburse $60 or $70, which is like less than half of what some other insurance companies do. Now and again, I do coaching and I help other people start their practices. So I have forms and documents and things that help them actually negotiate rates. So people feel like when you get insurance rates, you're stuck there. That is not true, guys. You can negotiate your rates and you can do other things to set the bar a little bit higher so you can potentially get more payback from insurance companies if you choose to go that route. So don't feel like you're locked in at the rates that they provide you. And then, of course, diagnostic requirements. This is important. Whenever you're using insurance, you have to have a formal diagnosis for your clients, which can limit your flexibility. I'm in a high military area. So if someone comes to me for couples counseling, they have some things going on in their marriage and they really want to hash it out and they don't want the military people to be knowing what's going on in their business or their employer, whoever. I just use the military as an example. Using insurance, unfortunately, we're going to have to give you a diagnostic code. So they're going to know that you is being seen for something geared towards that diagnosis. So whether it's anxiety, whether it's PTSD, whether it's bipolar, whether it's major depressive disorder, whatever it is going to be documented and we have to submit the claim to the insurance company. So they are going to be aware. So that is something that people must be knowledgeable about. If you're going to use insurance, you do have to have a diagnosis to continue treatment, and that is something that's going to be in your records. All right, so let's jump into the self-pay. Yes, because I know there's a lot of people out there who have coaching programs and they self-pay. I mean, they feed it into your brains. I've taken so many coaching courses and it has been amazing and it's been so enlightening, but 90% of what they do is self-pay. And I've seen how it fluctuates. I see how much you have to spend on marketing, how much you have to spend on the advertisement and, getting a steady flow of people. And it's really good if you have a specific niche. So for me, I see pretty much clients from all walks of life, as young as maybe 15 to about maybe 95. It doesn't matter. And I see them for pretty much all life events, stressors, work relationships, personal relationships, life changes, life transitions, all that stuff. So if I'm seeing a variety of different clients, it's easier for me to accept insurance. But if I had a specific niche, like say I only work with trauma clients, people who have had a significant trauma-based situation, if that was the case, then I would probably do self-pay because they know that this is my niche. They know that I specialize in this. This is what I'm really, really good at. I'm the best of the best. And they're willing to pay top dollar to see me for that. So that is one of the benefits of having self-pay. And then you also have that autonomy. You have greater control over your session rates, how long you want to stay in a session. All of that can be determined from you because the person is paying out of pocket. So if you want to do 20-minute sessions, you want to do 40-minute sessions, all of that can be done if you are a self-pay client. So seriously, guys, when it comes to self-pay, you have autonomy and you also have simplified administration. Yes, you're not submitting all those claims. So it's way less paperwork. And there's no need to navigate through the insurance companies and have to worry about being audited and turning and submitting and all this documentation. Okay? Now, there are things that can happen. Like your client can be court ordered, and still paying out of pocket. Your client can be someone that's going through a divorce or maybe a custody battle, and they're seeing you and they're paying out of pocket, then maybe the court's going to need paperwork and documentation. So don't feel like there's nothing that is involved, but you won't have to deal with the administrative headaches that come when you take insurance. So I will be honest with that. And then, of course, enhanced confidentiality. If you are seeing clients and they're paying out of pocket, their client information isn't shared with the insurance company. So you're able to maintain their privacy and give them what they need without them feeling like,
oh my God, someone's going to know that I was seeing a therapist and what I was diagnosed with.
Not the content of what was going on, but maybe why. So really keep these in mind, guys. But some of the cons when it comes to self-pay, I'm just keeping it all the way real. The cost can be a barrier. Having higher out-of-pocket costs can deter people from seeking the treatment they need. And I'm a social worker, so we're all about helping people, and we're in this field, and normally we work with people who are on a lower social economic status or things like that. That's pretty much where the groundwork of social work profession is being built on. So I'm really leery to only do self-pay and feel like that's the only types of clients I'm going to see. And that's no pun there, because I get it. Everybody's out there trying to make their money and do what they do. So it's great if you can have a completely self-pay client base. I'm just telling you why I choose to use insurance in helping with that. That cost barrier is really important to me. And if they have higher cost pockets, or some of the clients that we serve, they just absolutely can't afford to pay for insurance. So if their insurance company is willing to pay anywhere between 80 to 160 or whatever your rates are in your area to reimburse you for seeing that client, why not? That's just my mindset. All right. And then also the cons of self-pay is you have that limited clientele. It all flows in with the cost barrier. You're going to have limited people that you see, which can reduce the access for clients who rely on their insurance covering things. If you're like, hey, I only do self-pay, that will limit the types of clients you see, the amount of clients you see, and also the people who can pay and afford your services. All right, guys. So I hope this was hella helpful for you guys. I have been neglecting this channel because I have started another channel for my test prep people who are actually trying to prepare for the exam so they can become licensed professionals like you and I. So that is why I have not been making a lot of videos on here, but I will be changing that. So you'll see a lot more posting on here as we grow this channel, because self-pay, private pay, insurance, all these are questions that people often ask, and sometimes you don't know where to go to get the answers. So I'm hoping that you spread the word, help one of your colleagues who's building their practice. Maybe they have a little bit of fear and something's holding them back. This is definitely the channel that's going to help them get to the next level. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you tell a friend, and I hope this video blesses you and helps you get to the next level. And to the next one, you have an amazing day, and make sure you do so on purpose.